right, but right now at 8:11, time to talk housing. With the housing inventory still at all-time lows, we hear time and time again from folks who want to buy a home, but they're having a tough time finding one that's available to buy. Here with some top tips for finding a home, even when it seems as if there's not much out there to choose from, is lifestyle lawyer Shari Olefson. Shari, thank you for being here this morning.
Sure.
Boy, and you know, we always try to figure out what the heck is going on with the housing inventory. So
number one problem that we hear from folks. Well, here's what happened, really. We know that the bubble burst, and right after the bubble burst, the amount of homes that were available peaked because folks were just afraid to buy, mostly because they didn't know what was going to happen with pricing. Prices were going down, no one wanted to buy.
And their jobs.
Exactly, issues with jobs and income. So about a year later, we had about 1.5 million homes that no one wanted, because remember, it's hard to turn off that home building faucet. So the market tanked, but homes were still being built. And added to that, inventory continued to grow for a few years until about 2 years ago, when investors started entering the game and buying a lot of these homes for rental properties, which we've heard about. And so inventory then hit all-time lows, but now the tides are changing again.
So what is the current situation? If somebody's looking to buy a home today, are there enough homes out there to choose from?
That's a good question, John. Here's the thing. We have an over 5 month supply. 6 months is normal, but it would take over 5 months to actually absorb all of the inventory at today's current buying rates. So that's good news for folks who are looking to buy. Part of the reason that inventory is going up now is investors are kind of getting tired. The prices have just gotten too high. They jumped in when prices were really low. Remember all the distressed homes, and that's what got them into the market again. They were comfortable, prices have bottomed. Now they're going too high, and they are about, their purchases have gone down by about 25%. So that's leaving more room for most people, because most of the buyers that we hear from, it's not that they can't find a home, it's that when they go and they bid, they're bidding against investors and they can't get it. The other big obstacle that we're hearing from half of the buyers is that they're concerned with rising interest rates. And that's the reason that most buyers who contact me today are wanting to hurry up and buy a home. They're afraid of interest rates.
All right, so what can somebody who's looking to buy a home today do to better his or her chances of finding a home that they actually like?
Right, well, number one is going where the inventory is. So before you even start looking with your realtor, ask them, in terms of prices, types of homes, and locations, where are there the most homes? Because that's where you're going to get the best deals. Also, you want to buy what investors won't buy. So now, for example, in a lot of gated communities or newer communities, there are restrictions on rentals that were being ignored because the communities wanted the investors to buy these homes instead of having vacant homes. Now they're enforcing those again. So look where there are restrictions on rentals and investors don't want to be buying. Also, seasonal patterns. Summer is the big buying season. That's when inventory is also high. That ends in the fall, and inventory will start building again. So this is a great time of year to buy.
Yeah, it sounds like it, because on a personal note, in my neighborhood, a house that had sat empty for at least 5-6 years is now back in business.
Well, and hopefully with someone who's going to live there, as opposed to an investor.
I believe so. I mean, they're sprucing it up. It looks great.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Absolutely.
Let's go back over to the anchor desk.